Hey there, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about equations of circles. Now, Mrs. Cober told me that you guys didn't do very much work with conics last year, which is totally fine. You still probably did some work with equation of circles way back in geometry, which I know for you guys is a fleeting memory of a time long past. But we're going to talk a little bit about equations of circles. I'll cover it as if it's relatively new, but we're going to cover it faster than I would if you were first covering this in geometry. So a circle is the set of all points that is equidistant from another point. That point that they're equidistant from is called the center, and the distance between that point and the circle itself is called the radius. There's a few specific formulas that if you don't have written down somewhere, you might want to have them because we're going to be using them pretty quickly here. The first one is area. The area of a circle is pi times radius squared, and circumference, which is the distance around a circle, is either pi times diameter or pi times 2 times the radius. Usually it's written as 2 pi r, but I think with the fact that it's pi r squared, I think if you write it as 2 pi r, it gets just a bit confusing. I'll have a lot of students tell me that the formula for area is 2 pi r squared, which it is not. So let's talk about what pi is. So what is pi? Pi is the ratio of circumference to diameter for any circle ever created. They all have this ratio in common. So if you take any circle and measure the distance around and then the distance across and divide those two, you will always get 3.14159. It's common for every single circle. That's what makes pi so special. Well, one of the things that makes pi so special. Let's talk about how you can graph a circle. A circle is, or the equation of a circle on a coordinate plane is parentheses x minus h quantity squared plus parentheses y minus k quantity squared is equal to r squared, where in this case h and k represent the center as an xy coordinate, and r represents the radius of the circle. Now to graph this, I think the easiest way to do it is to first find the center, and note that in the formula it's minus h and minus k. So that means that if it's parentheses x minus 2 quantity squared, the center is actually positive 2. So that negative for both the h and the k are baked into the formula here. So find the coordinate of the center, put a dot, find out what the radius is, measure that distance out in the 4 cardinal directions, and then connect them with a circle. And that's the easiest way to graph a circle given the equation. All right. So there we go. It's the end of the first week of lessons like this. So I hope they went well. I hope your week was good. You'll have an assignment based on this lesson on Friday in class. And have yourselves a wonderful day.